have that. I'm in Shine Like 7. Welcome. This is a 21 plus reading. Raw, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out. So please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general lesson collective reading. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, please check out some of the other videos in the playlist along with. Before you go, make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and you would like to get your own message, 25 for 25 is in the description below. If you're interested in donating to the channel, that is also in the description below. If you're interested in becoming a member, memberships are also available. If you want to hop us up then. If you're interested in super chatting live, super chats are also available while we are live. And if you don't mind, hit that heart button and hold it. It helps out the algorithm of YouTube. And without further ado, let's get this message. Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? I got y'all messages for today. We are living single. It's like that kind of world. I'm glad I got. Now, one that she was working for a magazine company, right? In that situation, right? In that show, right? One of them was a lawyer. I forgot what Virginia was, but it's got to do with some kind of like group of people. Hey y'all, who that? Anyone want to trade some trade to King? I have some good stuff. That's not welcome in here right now. We don't need no King stuff. I must be on the main page today. I must be on the main page or on the back page today, boy. I must be back there on the back page. And somebody might be on the back page. I don't even know. Soliciting. Somebody soliciting. Tinder. Somebody might be on Tinder doing trade. That's what he talking about. So this is happening. This is happening. Something is happening when it comes to this. So I got the Three of Pentacles on the table, the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel in the reverse, and the Four of Swords nesting with a red needle and a heart. It's in this piece of string. Now somebody could be doing Blair's Witch out here in the sticks. I don't know what kind of stuff this is made out of. I don't know. It look like snake skins to me. Or rattler snake. It could be leaves though, but it's just giving reptilian to me. I don't know right now. It's just giving reptilian. I don't know, like hulls or something it's made out of. But the nest look like it's made out of straw. But like this outer part look like it's made about like, I don't know, like skin from like snakes or something. And then all these triangles is in here. This stuff here. All these triangles in the middle of this world of this wheel going around of the tarot. Somebody could be doing magic. That means like you like manifesting like on a top type. Like it's like, even though this is upside down to me, it's like spinning like a top. Like the way this is going like this. So they wanted you to go in a downward spiral when it came to a third party. Or a third party is in a downward spiral because of somewhere they stayed or nested. Some is mirroring here with the truth. I got winner and winner. The lapis of the hair that came in reverse, 88. 8, that's a diamond. In the rough, though, they didn't know something was going to get rough here when it comes to the hair. Somebody they breeded with, fertility with. Then we got the river in winter. So they travel. This is a Star Trek in the galactic energy, y'all. This is all night sky. And then we got Aries, the ram, when it comes to fall. So somebody in Raleigh was somebody in Raleigh and up with somebody in Iran. Somebody that could have ran from something or someone that created a war or spiritual war or physical war with the box of rain. Somebody thought it was going to get plentiful here with rain, but U.S. here and D.C. here, somebody in Maine and Augusta, Ohio, and Columbus, bottom of the back of here, Washington again, Olympia, Japan I saw, India, Indianapolis, Indiana, not India, Indiana, and anything else, Colorado, Denver. So I got red and blue in this energy, black with Iraq. I did see that. I did see Iraq. India is here, U Kingdom, and New Delhi, and New Kingdom, United Kingdom, Alaska, Madison. Now I know Madison what? Russia's here, Pakistan's here, Wisconsin. See, all right, that's what we got. Pakistan, Texas, Warsaw, Poland, Morocco. So these are all little small places. I don't know how they significant. You could be of descent from those places. You could be Middle Eastern. You could I don't know, they could be affiliated in some way, shape, or form. I'm not sure what this might necessarily mean. This is also got to do with indulgences, the truth and fairness. Let's see what the truth and fairness is, because truth is here, fairness of my yachts is here. That's been here for a few days, and then that came out. That's the owl medicine. So this is like 360 magic, coming full circle with the sun there. And then the truth, that's the truth. We're gonna see to the bare truth of this. This almost like the Orisha people. They're gonna send like a warrior when it was about his chicken, and it came out that they had ate the damn chicken. So alchemy force, yeah, it's coming in forceful. You know what I mean? Coming in hot. Yeah, with the onk here with completeness. Yeah, they coming in with complete with full medicine. They want the full strength. They got it. The devil. This was some deceptionist here. And I got deception right there. The devil and his deception. Glory is but a fleeting glimpse, because the devil's work ain't gonna be working so much longer. Self-blame. They better start blaming themselves. Judgment is here. I see you, judgment. I see you, judgment, right on the top of the deck, along with following your bliss. Somebody don't like that you followed your bliss here in these stars. Then I got protected. And how protected you are with judgment here. Judgment. Somebody that is sneaky player. Sneaky. That came on the top. When it comes to divine timing, they sneak and play in ways ain't gonna work. Some woman is clinging to that dang-a-lang. A shamanic woman. Somebody clinging to some man dang-a-lang. Like that with strength. They want to know if you clinging to somebody's dang-a-lang. That's them wanting to know. Is you getting around? Like all those different countries and stuff. They like you get around. Shit. This shaman thinking like you get around. Making, yeah, that's the truth. They think you getting around. conflict, and that's conflicting now. That you now the player. Shit. Cause this person is like they can't understand. They like resting and retreating. Like why you like not mad? Like why you not doing nothing? Why you not being mad at them? Like why you not even like is you that heartbroken? Like over that shit? Like for real? Like are you that stubborn? Like yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty and petty as fuck. Somebody ain't. It's unrequited now. It's unrequited now, yeah. She got options. Whoever this person is got options. They're not even looking in this person's direction. Whoever this person's got clinging to their ding-a-ling, whoever that woman is, that person said they can have at it. I mean, they can have at it. Whoever they chilling with on the couch, death. Empress said that's it. I mean, yo, whoever you got clinging to you, I fell back off that shit. You wasn't loyal in the first place. I find something loyal that'll lay beside me when I want to lay beside the tree. That's the option I got now. When I want to lay beside the tree, because now it's why unrequited with you and me. We got bars today. And you wanted me effed up over you. And it's been illuminated to me that you was just hating on my spiritual gifts. Only to be with some shady biatch of your choice. Reject it. Enjoy your reckless lifestyle. And 6, Egypt is here because they said we going to get what? True fairness, the outcome of force, and completeness. That's that. The pyramids. You ain't know who you was messing with. With the cycle closed. Ooh, BL. You don't want no more. You don't want no problems with me. You don't want no problems with me. The wars and battles. That shit over with. Yo, that's why they told us all these damn wars and battles. We came in this energy. I'll brag. I mean, I can. Well, let's see. Iran's be bumping heads with folks when it comes to this happen. All right, let's start what happened today, the week, the month. Well, they was like, well, shit. See, the field of screams is never the same experience twice. Always changing, always evolving. So these battles got worse. They created something after the storm, which after you close this cycle, they sweet talked some bitch and they got some love child and got put under some kind of spellbound. And now they feel like shit about it. They went broke on a broke nigga bitch with bad credit. They feel like a whole jackass about it. They're not happy about it. The death of somebody might have died, literal, figurative, and metaphorically speaking. But as an examiner comes in here and of this classifies that this was the astrologer says that this was and still is evil, with somebody that's evil doing spell work. This is some war they got going with a spouse and somebody that they travel or traveling or traveled to, to stay relevant in life with possibilities after you. And all it was, they was mad when it came to making new friends. But it was all half-stepping when it went with them. Why was it all half-stepping? Shit, because they didn't know because they wasn't with these Get Fresh crew people that they thought was the Get Fresh crew. These people wasn't Get Fresh crew people. These was punishers. It says this lady is a punisher. This lady is a punishment. It wasn't here to make new friends. On the break, on and off. I don't eat until noon. This punishment didn't eat until, it didn't eat till the emperor decided, like, how evil they wanted to be. Somebody wanted them to kiss their feet and worship, but this person was still worshiping his empress. This person saw that and was still hungry for other things, like to satisfy him. And the baby didn't satisfy the situation when it came to the self that crossed. This crossed the situation. What was it? The lifestyle. The lifestyle. When it comes to, and I will say to my soul, soul, thou that has much good laid up for many years, take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. Luke 12 and 19. Yeah, that was all supposed to be picture perfect when it came to the chariot. That was all pictured perfect for them to have this luxury lifestyle and be but that they didn't see the micro underneath the truth. They didn't see what was underneath the truth when it came to Jim Olsen was in for a shock when it came to our special rub down, when it came to when they took x-ray vision at something, when it came to who they was dealing with, when it came for envy in this situation of the fire and this energy. Okay, somebody else. Oh boy, because this person held you in high. I don't know, even though if this person was temperance above the situation was swing when it came to a night of fire and a temperance. Oh, hold on, y'all. Let me read this message real quick. So I got the chariot, the fire, the night of fire, and then the wind started to blow. And remember, I had trouble with the fan. And then deception blew, and then the deep in rock and roll. So they went deep into something when it came to making new friends, when it came to Big Daddy Kane, something like that. And something was like an infatuation, because I have a lady here bearing her chest. So this is like infatuation, young, eight of fire, eight of wands. That's a message of concern that this person was making a wave with something or someone that was envious of how they felt. A knight of wands, or how they felt about pouring into them fully with this this was somebody that was tempting them in front of other people, tempting them in front of others. And this person was easily charmed when it came to this situation. This person was easily charmed, tempted. So I got a temptress out here tempting them with an audience of men while she shows them, pulls her dress up in the back, and tempts the audience with her behind. Okay? And that was an unjust thing because somebody saw that shit. Yep, and she still was doing that. Okay, because even in the situation here with the Queen of Air, it was even talked about, well, why was you airing your butt out to other men and things and squatting low down, that was pretty low down when it came to an audience of people that thought about judgment. Well, I thought they said they lying about you being low down like that. Actually, we was down here left stranded after being abused. 8 of water. You know what I mean? By the devil. And basically, he was out here being abused by this person. While they out here was with some she-devil. Somebody that was doing magic. Charming a person with temptress to pour into her bareback. Because this horse and this lady is on the back of this horse bareback. Okay, yeah, that was also tempted. And this is also some young hoe. But this person still was looking up to another person that was a little out of their reach when it came to their 10 of air. That was a deception. But this young hoe was still calling this person in when it came to a situation of something being up in the air with 10 of air. This shamanic person was still doing smoke and mirrors, putting a death to a situation or subject when it came to how they rode in on the subject. Okay, and how they tried to wash up or clean up a subject. 7 of cups.
While somebody was being freak nasty for this person. Should have. The parrot said, "Yeah, well, the pet of the week was living out loud with this person, playing damsel in distress, trying to be rescued. Two of water, two of cups. That was the person that they was in, and that was the plan of action when it came to this person giving smoke and mirrors. Once they realized that this person was still caught up in physical attraction of somebody or something else, so and that person was evil anyway when it came to once John. They wanted some eye of the spider. This was a black widow, a web queen, or some plot of plan. When it came to the plan of action, this was also the wise have wealth and luxury. And that was the person that they was living up in there laying on the couch with, that was clinging to this person. Dangalang. Mm-hmm. That's this ex. That's this ex. Right there. And this is also somebody that is indulging in the impossible pleasures there. And then somebody that was also the lure of the easiest way. Okay, so 24 and 28 and the number 11. Okay, when it came to somebody else that they thought you were still clinging to this person's dangalang, this person said something about they reaping something when it came to spring harvest abortion clinic. They might have even said you had an abortion by them. They shared that with share. They shared that with some other people when it came to that energy there. Breaking news. They told them that you had some kind of abortion. That was caution. These girls was like, damn, that was gutsy. These gutsy girls had an opinion about it when it came to leaving or staying or mysteries of a missing cat. When it came to the best dressed dude, they dressed that up a lot when it came to you. When it came to Lesby, honey, that was something that they really didn't digest well when it came to these gutsy girls asking questions. When it came to a player, when it came to step 3, keep trying new things. They kept trying to change the subject. Outside run. Say you was running outside, all kinds of sorts of things, rolling the dice in the car, some kind of picture, this around the world, the chair. There's a bunch of different scavengers here in this energy when it came to faith. Faith was a seed of the mustard seed here. And they could not adjust your faith here. I'm going to throw a few things on this Celtic here because that came in. I'm going to throw it in this little box here real quick. Just take a few minutes, y'all, while I digest some of this message that's coming in here. Somebody could drive a truck, a red truck. This is the jump box. So whatever I pull out of here, I'm going to pour it in that little cap right there. This going to be the jump part of the message. This going to be the digest. This going to be the smooth move. This going to be the Celtic when it comes to a karmic relationship. That's a lot, but that's it. That shit stuck to my finger. An L, that's all. And I see a piece of nail glue in there too. So we got T on the top. I got Jesus Christ is the Lord of all people. That's faith. Somebody could have Parkinson's. Somebody's last name could be Parkinson's. Off season. Some credit cards allow members to use reward points for travel related discounts. They thought they got a discount when they went over here to this third party. 25 miles an hour. Some kind of clip. Yeah, they got clipped when it came to that. M. U. Somebody with an owl. The owl came in the first place, but it came backwards. He came backwards. His head is around the back trying to get some knowledge. Red, yellow, green, and black. It's an earring. So this representing the blood, the land, the people, and the sun. Q10 might resonate with somebody. I won. Somebody thought they won. But it was a zero that won. Okay, a zero. It was balanced when it came to one. Batman is here when it comes to Batman. It was a detour back the other way, but they didn't go when it came to a deception because it's pointing right back to deception. Deception. Then I got, it was a crosswalk for pedestrians, but they told them don't walk here. When it came to keep right, when it came to a detour, the rubber band, somebody could be the rubber band man that can expand. That was attack. And that also looked like a little shooting, little pistol right there. Somebody might have shot somebody. When it comes to Y, 4, some youngins, 4, X, 4X, a youngin 4X. I got a piece of crystal here too. Yeah, I got a little stone right there. Yeah, sure did. K, 5. All right, okay, somebody could have been a young hoe and a young or a youngin out here effing together. FK, X, Y. Somebody had to go to the hospital. Held by helicopter. That's for the hospital. Somebody was speeding. Somebody changed something too with 10. A deception. Gen 2 radar detector. They was detected here. They was picked up. Route 66. Might resonate with somebody. Somebody crossed something when it came to a crossroads. But that's a railroad crossing. Train wreck. L. Might resonate with somebody. That was what I got out of the box today. Take it as will it resonate. If it resonated with you, that's what they wanted to know about the in this energy. But Al is here. It resonates with what we got going on in our message already. Some of these messages might, initials might be resonating with you. You didn't see the letters. Check it out. Batman is here. When it came to what they digest, when it came to a Celtic energy, that was all the Celtic and all of the karmic message from an artist, because that was formerly known as the artist. Okay, because there's the artist right there. The arts. And he used to play a guitar when it comes to these ships sailing. Okay, when it comes to the okay, when it comes to peace, meaning you walked away. Okay, somebody could be in pieces after what they sacrificed the lamb for peace. Or even when it came to the trust, because you don't trust this person. It says kept trying new things when it came to the artist. Okay, let's see what they want to talk about. I might be missing something. Tell me about this energy here. Trust. Somebody's intuition is here. Trusting your intuition here, that you knew the truth. You knew the truth, and you trusted what you knew here when it came to burning the bridge over there. This came out of 9 of Pentacles in reverse when it came to your wisdom. Your wisdom and intentions. You knew this person's intentions with freedom, so you freed yourself here. You could see X-ray under the truth. You could see that how you could see this when his new girlfriend wasn't really Darla. It was Daryl. Okay, when it came to this situation, because he got a little PD down there. He got a little dangling. And this was the train wreck that wrecked this situation. Maybe you didn't know. Maybe you just finding out. Maybe we finding out all this together in this energy. They said this is in reverse. So we got the 8 of chalice. 8 of chalice in reverse. And the 3 of pentacles. 3 of pentacles came into the energy when we first came in the upright. So now this is also not being able to choose. But the stork did bring something here. This is all it's a fish in his beak. So he did come bring something here when it came to this train wreck. The stork did deliver it. I don't know if the person already went into labor or already had the baby. Now this person is running behind something. 9 of Pentacles. Now he's running behind this other person, while these other people stand by, group of people. I told you when we came in this energy, we came with a bunch of people. Now these people is all stand by with the belief that these people are in love or was in love. Eight of chalice. Eight of chalice says, Eight of cups. Walking away from what they no longer serve them, but Eight of chalice, this still serves them because these cups are still standing, but they not still standing. Okay, so they were standing if it was upright. They still standing if this person would have been still standing there with this person, but this person is still standing there with this person with the thought of high haters with the day's challenge, like how they can get back to you, because this is the intent. Like the King of Swords, like, needs to tell you something about some deception that they had here with being undisciplined here, and going to rescue some Two of Water, Two of Cups. And now they feel like judgment here. Their naked truth got to come out in order for them to feel like, you know what I mean? Look at that. Four of Pentacles. Okay? That they can feel like, you know what I mean? That they can let go, or what? But they can't let go of this person that keep coming back teasing them, showing their ass. Like, this person still showing their ass back here with the butterfly. Five of air. This person, the Four of Pentacles. This person is still showing their ass. And this person is still reaching for that person. You see what I mean? That's still a person that's still showing their ass and still reaching for that person with the transformation. All while these other naked nurses is in this bed with them. Seven of fire. Okay, this is the stuff that's they like got. The pentacles. You know what I mean? This is what they bought into. This is the shit. This is the shit. This is what they bought into. Lust demons. Hoe witches. Young hoes. This is what they bought into. Look, do it anywhere, anyone. You know what I mean? Do it anywhere, anyone. For a little fun. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? In the park, in the dark, after park, you know what I mean? Nowhere. Like outside in the car, like this shit go dark. Look, the knife. Like the shit, you see the shadow people? This person behind this person, praying that others don't see the shit in the night. It's there. Look. It's there. Look, crawling on the floor for whatever these people ask them to do. And how low will you go? All the way to the four. This is the matching energy to this Four of Pentacles. Here's the Four of Pentacles. Four of Earth. How low will you go? All the way to the flow. King of Earth. How low does he want me to go? He over here still pulling up her dress. Yeah, to they get sick. To the Knife of Fire. To the shit, send them to the doctors. That's the Tower. Okay, like to the Tower. That's all rescuing some kind of hoe witch. Yes. Look, rescue, save me, waters. The nun said, nah, you don't want none of that no more. That shit tainted. They said tainted love. Yeah, tainted. Yeah, well, shit. Well, that's all I can say. That's what they stood for. If you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Options. They took a bite out of crime, a bite out of love, a bite out of whatever this was, and it. Yeah, the devil comes right back. And then the truth that they made that they didn't do it with these people. They try to lie and say it wasn't them. They said it wasn't them. It wasn't me. They say, yeah, it was you. Somebody could be. It was them. I'm like a virgin where your heart beats next to mine. Yeah, I kissed a girl and I liked it type shit. Yeah, that's something they thought you was going to sleep on when it came to their excess baggage. That was the truth that they had donated to the donate center, but now they want to confess something about it. Let's talk about it. Nah. This is the end of a situation before it goes to 10. This is like nah. Like, yo, like this is just before the 10 swords hit to somebody when it comes to this situation. Like shake. Like this is what shake is. Like shake your ass awake when it comes to prioritizing sleep. Like wake your sleeping ass up, because no. Like this was Cupid's arrow shooting a shot with something or someone. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm trying to get my cards. It's pushing the cards toward the table. let's see. We got all this out here to talk about real quick. I hope y'all having a great day. If y'all new, make sure y'all follow and hit the bell notification so y'all don't miss me. Hey, who that say? Ice cream. That's a milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. That's whoever's yard they over in with 2 of drinks. That's the 2 of cups. That's the 2 of cups. That's this player right here. That's who they over was caution not to go to. But this is the shit they do now with the baby pulling all the toilet paper off the damn roll. That's 9. 9. I told you 9. Look at the 9 cent. So that shit went on for a minute because this was where the tower is about to confront the darkness, about to confront with infinity when it comes to the beautiful things will endure. When it comes to this stuff that they created, tell me about it. What they created? The wedding agency when it comes to Cupid. That's talking about the lovers. Okay, the notary offices here. 66 might reflect back to somebody or something when it comes to this love abound in the reverse. Yes, 9. When it comes to opportunity bacons, they went for this opportunity over what they thought they was gonna get. When it comes to who they trust, okay, who they trust with trust here, they were taking a leap. They took this leap of faith, knowing that they, it was like it can't fail. But I gotta tell you, awaiting results, they refused to see what they saw, but they saw it, but they didn't refuse to see what they saw. So shit, all of my last my last chance, don't lose hope, because they started losing hope when it comes to the Marie masquerade. Shit, the glamour magic started wearing off. The goddamn intrigue started wearing the hell off, and all the drama started cranking up when it came to the violet angel breaking the break of dawn. Okay, now where they was making new friends at. Shit, look, dreaming of a decision to make now. Like, what the hell? Of giving and receiving to someone to something that they now regret with changing your focus. Because now they focused on, like, how you blossoming over here without them. Okay, shit, by yourself. Okay, they over here, they like, well, damn, they blossoming them over there by themselves. I want to know, how can I come over there and come together with them? You like, bitch, don't even try it. With block, you possessed demon. Don't you come this way, you queer witch. Right? So the 10 of Pentacles said, and try to steal nothing over here. Stay over there with you and your pentyless person that's clung to your dingaling. And that you over here indulging in the impossible with. That said, Lord, to the easiest way right there. And you see the man on the step while these two down here frolicking and freaking around with each other. And this man is seeing them together when it comes to coming together. They like, I thought, that's why I told you these people was in his energy, was watching these people act like they was in love. While this person is down here eating some, the devil is actually watching, stuck his whole neck out to see them two frolicking with this lady on the rock out here. The devil, look at him looking. Look, you see the devil looking? Okay, this is the medicine owl. See, that's why the owl, when it came in that box with the back turn, say, this is what they didn't want you to see. But the owl said, I saw every bit of it. You see that? I was shape shifting and I saw it all. See? Look, eating somebody's box. Whoever this person is that's clinging to their dingaling, that person. You get me what I mean? So, trust me. What is this? The flow of inspiration. This is what was inspiring. This was what was inspiring. These two. Love, the 12, the 21. And then what? These people laughed at this person like a fool. They knew this was not what they thought. This person was tricked under the truth, walking in Hurt Park. These person could have been a man woman with a dingaling. Darla could have been Daryl when it comes to that. And these people knew it. When it comes to sharing tales of love and romance under 11, they're laughing at this person. This person like, you ain't a man? I mean, you ain't a woman? He like, she like, no. I had my body done. They was like, I thought you knew. Incognito. No, I sure didn't. Scry. I'm gonna learn something here. See, this is when the monster that was trying to be the monster to you was lured to the monster with a smile on their face now. Because now everybody know. When they bolted off from you, they could have met a hoe witch that was an actual man woman. Yeah. Yeah. From the back, you see that with the tempted by pleasure. There it is. Under the truth. This is what their X-ray vision saw. This is what was under the X-ray vision. They had a little wee-wee down there. This is their inflated ego being exposed. With the moon, I feel, rules the fourth house. Somebody, when they found that out, this third party with changing the focus, they was sick to them. They said, I done made a bad decision. No wonder the collective walked away. You dodged a bullet here with this shit here. Yes, you sure did. You dodged the goddamn bullet. Just breathe. Yeah, they got to breathe again with Tony Braxton here. Breathe again if I never feel your again. That, like, they was just sick and tired but he found out that. You know what I mean? This was something like a blow to somebody's ego when they found that out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They just took it that like no, they didn't took it like nothing. They said that was a tower. They didn't take it like nothing. They said that was a goddamn tower. Look, an angel of the lost mortis transition from the spirit realm. They even the dead woke up. Ain't that a and the photo was blessed shit. What you just say? Back off. That said, damn, what? I ain't hear you right. I even got to back the fuck up on that one. When it comes to depart from me, he cursed into the everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. These are the angels right here. When the angels say, angel of death, de le mortis, le moris, le mortis. You know what I mean? The voodoo in black, they could do been doing up there doing the standard Rio and some fuck about it. Oh, Rishas and oh somethings over here when it came to this connection with the four wands. That's who they was hung it up with. And they was spiraling out this voodoo in blue. They was ready to go, but they said they was caught up by what somebody was gonna tell on this Paisley shit here. They was on. They couldn't leave because the devil had them by what they was gonna tell on them. Public speaker. They was gonna tell, that messenger was gonna tell. So they projected. This cat projected what they was gonna tell, what they knew to the emperor. This distorted emperor. That temperance, who they poured into, wasn't who they said it was. And the notary said, I didn't stamp approval on that, but I did say that they celebrated with them with the birthday and the decorations and the invitations and the catering service. And I did say let's celebrate when it came to the seven of pleasures. When it came to the tropical bar, yeah, it was a little bit exotic. It got a little bit exotic. Yeah, it did. So exotic that they got their heart broke, Three of Swords. When they found out that the temptation of pleasure was a woman, a man. And a creative, that they had created these creative fantasies in their head about what was going to be with this person. And only find out that for better or worse, that it only just got worse. Because back to where we started from with Under the Truth, a walk in the Hertz Park, that Superman, I'd like to see, like you to meet my new girlfriend. Girlfriend got a little wee-wee there when it comes to that Capricorn energy, when it comes to the Motley Crew. I told you how deep this went, like, in this situation when it comes to unequally yoked, when it comes to unavailable for commitment, because they had too many other things with plenty of cash. So I can buy some ass with gratitude. 20K, 20,000, 6 times a year. When it comes to I have been brought with a price. Mm-hmm. So 6 for 20. So this is the boss tune. Live your adventure. Okay. When it comes to this situation or circumstance, good progress. Somebody thought they was making good progress with this situation subject when it comes to matron fatherhood and leadership skills for dad. When it comes to treating prostate cancer, and bravo, number 32, 5 when it came to this dog playing fetch and playing house when it comes to leadership roles. Yeah, they laughed at that subject when it comes to start your week. Laugh with a laugh when it comes. I use your name as my password for years until I finally had to change it, and she's still pouting. Yeah, somebody mad that they didn't want to play house with them when it came to the top. They didn't feel like this person. They hid them behind some kind of situation or subject when it came to a cancer. I have been spending too freely lately. Amazon knows the address too well. It's true. So somebody been getting Amazon pickups and things like that, but that's been under review his life when it comes to this is your life now of the darkness. Okay, when it comes to yes, Lord, when it comes to have you seen, you might not have seen this person when it comes to national parks, nature walks, interstates, whereabouts, unsolved missing. This person is a teen runaway or hit human trafficking or racketeering or any of the such. Okay, take it as it would resonate. This person's might name is Victoria here. This person is Sutton Creek, California. Date of birth is 10/14/02. Might resonate with you. Feminine energy. Age 19. Brown hair, brown eyes. Also, I have Talia Cor Cornado from Glassboro, New Jersey. 12/23/04. Date of birth. Age 17. Brown eyes. Sex is feminine. Date missing 12/14/21. If you know of any of those people's whereabouts and you recognize any of these pictures that's on these cards, have you seen me? A Taurus, a Virgo, and a Capricorn earth energy of your cash flow goes from a trickle to a surprise source early in the week. Make a budget to stick to it, and you'll be able to afford the luxury purchase you want by year ends. Midweek, say yes to a lunch invitation. So somebody's going on a lunch invitation. You've been waiting for that. When it comes to reach outward on the 14, some Leo energy. Somebody might be in a moon energy too, but take it as it would resonate when it comes to this energy too. Okay, take it as it would resonate. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I gotta fix her shirt. Just hold and took her shit off. These hoes. So this person is still thinking about the muse living in his dreams. So that could be you. But this person wants to reunite with you. But you're still bigger than life in this person's eyes. Like you're too obtainable right now. The lower, the higher self, they want you to lower your frequency to meet them on the easiest path here. And it's a no, right? Like in order for y'all to meet, but you're gonna meet someone new. Like you're not crying over what you lost here. Like you're abundant on your own with 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. They're already in a commitment with somebody. They're already a fool for whatever this bull they got with the easiest path here. They feel victorious in this situation. There is no message of concern. This is stagnation here. This person wants to breadcrumb you, and that's part of this arts. This is part of the ships. This is also part of the galactic energy. Let's get that part too. See where they want to go. That's a low frequency when it comes to that galactic energy. Very low frequency. Very low. How low can you go all the way to the below? Let's see. How far low do they want to go? How low they want you to go with them, with this energy? They want you to make it smooth and easy so they don't have to threaten you. Or these other people who's making a threat with this person. Something is silence or silencer. He's on that end of that gun. So let's see. Tell me what this energy is. A kid, a party. Somebody might be a crasher to that. Yeah, this is a harvester. Somebody wants to harvest some crash. And somebody that bravely went and took a risk somewhere or something with someone. When it comes to success, they got the rock success, they got the cat success, they took the cheese success, but nothing else when it comes to bravely went when it came to this situation or subject. Yeah, nah, that was all flying monkeys. That was the respect. They was resisting the urge to gossip, but they didn't. They was disrespectful with this enthusiasm here. They thought they magic was gonna work and work on you too. When the T came out, it was all focused on them. Okay, when it came to align their ability to focus anytime, anywhere, and anything. This magician, I can magically focus hocus pocus whenever I want to, and they couldn't focus it when it came to you. So they talked about you, and they other people listened when it came to this listening, that they were still on the hamster wheel about you. And then when you got off with action and ran in another direction, the I liberate myself from the endless treadmill of procrastination and start taking action. And taking action reminds me that it feels good to move forward instead of running in place. And it doesn't take any more energy than all of my procrastination, although it does result in fewer online shoe orders. So at this energy, so you ran out of this person's life when it came to this situation. You got your money up, not your funny up when it came to this. I deserve to make money, and I invite financial abundance into my life by mailing in 100 gilded envelopes that say, "I present my your presence is required. So please RSVP if if the desire to make money seems selfish or shallow. I remind myself that money is the only way to food, shelter, and security and retirement. Then watch myself quickly shut up and go back to hustling. This is also those gilded envelopes won't pay themselves, okay? Because postage is high, okay? So that's what I'm talking about. When it comes to this energy of an observation, when it comes to a participation, how this person participated with a third party person, place, or thing, subject, or such. Page, Page of Pentacles. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Very little, but this is also beginning to manifest your own desires here in this greener pastures for yourself. Uncaged, uh, blinded to whatever truth or negative that was here. You see it for what it is, that whatever this person was trying to mirror to you. You know, you see it for what it's worth now. Beautiful things will endure now that you see the truth. Okay, the true, and now you're not waiting for this person. What you're expecting now is divine blessing. That's what you're waiting for now when it comes to this energy. The signs are with you already, that the divine order, like where you were hung up about a person, you no longer are hung up. You know what to expect from this person now, that they will run away, okay, and chase something else. You know, another cycle with something, another bird bitch and another vulture at the sky. Whatever they're chasing, that's what they'll be after. So you already know that now. And you know now not to even invest in the moon, you know, and in this darkness with this person. You already know how this person will sink you to the bottom. This person will not help you float to the top. You know, this person will not help you birth new ideas. This person could also betrayed you by having a pregnancy by something or someone else. Hit the floor. They didn't want you to know that. That was an obstacle. That was conflict. 8 of Wands. That was a message of concern. They didn't want you to grow, but they grew a family or a love child with something or someone else and lied about it. Heartbroken. Yeah. And that also was, you see the little pig right there with flying wings on his back in a bowl? Yeah. That's how dirty the shit was. That's how dirty dirty shit was. You know what I mean? And then in the image right there, they got a little fucking hearts to go, right? Heart with a fish in the middle. You know what I mean? So Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups to the page that came in when it came in. Low vibrational. More conflict. Now they conflicted. about what battle they caused. How did I do that? Parents couldn't balance and just. They can't justify it. Whatever they did, they can't justify their work. No, and they can't justify. See, here's the bowl right here that they left for something else, right? But this is your heart. This is supposed to be emphasizing the moon, the stars, and all of that shit that came in. But they also let all of this other dirty shit get in the way. While now you with the higher fem, look at all the elevation you about to get with the heaven on earth as you sit here balanced. As you sit here balanced. 5 a.m. Manifestations may be significant. Business investment may be significant in its energy. Okay. The tree of life here. This person wanted this tree to be lifeless, but this tree told a history in this energy. Okay, this person that the tree didn't want, that this person didn't want other people to know about the history. Yeah, that this person said that you were loyal. You was loyal. You was loyal. Other people's like they knew that too, though, happiness, but they didn't want it. Okay, they didn't want it at 4 of Cups. They didn't want that. They didn't want it. Emperor. They wanted something else. Look, this is what they want. They didn't want you until late. Like they wanted you, but judgment came until after. They didn't want you until after they compared you to something else. But spiral. They didn't see what I mean. They didn't want you. They was just undecided at that point. Yeah, they was undecided at that point, and then they had money. So if they was playing Boss Daddy, Rich Daddy with unexpected money, they got something like unexpected or something like that, and they went courting somebody else, and they spiraled after the money was gone. With then they recognized you with main female after she spent all the money, was a gold digger in their life. Yeah, then fool, yup, the fool fell for it, and then that's what is with. Here we back to nesting again. Here we got back to while you sat over here. You see these empty bowls right here with 5 of Cups, and you still got 2 with light and stuff in them. You ain't crying over what you lost with them no more. Like you sat here, like you was like, all right, let me think about this shit real quick. You was like, shit, the way this shit look, like I could fill this cup with something. I can fill these back up with some. I don't need to wait on this person. Just like I filled this cup, I can fill this cup. I can fill them back up. You looking at it in a brighter day, like with new pentacles. Like, shit, just walk away now. You know what I mean? With the horse here, this is like, you know what I mean? Thoroughly getting what you want done in this season of the year of the horse. You know what I mean? Holding on to your pentacles. Now, this person wanted to, like where you can. Money is following this man now in this pentacle energy. You know what I mean? But now that's what's following you now when it comes to message of concern. Like that's concerning this person. Like now everything is like a magnet to you. It's following you when it comes to this false person and the person they chose over you because they wanted to be 7 of Swords sneaky or sneak around with somebody. Now you're abundant. That's the message. That's the call. While this person sits over there with multiple lovers, you over here beating to your own drum. You over here be a stallion in your own light. You over here throwing your own baton with the Page of Wands, with new starts, new beginnings, new passions in this energy. Okay, take that shit as it resonates. Talking about communal living, somebody they live around. Hope. You got a lot of hope here. Where there is light, there is hope. This person living in darkness, still living over here in the King of Pentacles, King of Swords, still living in lies, still actually needing the damn crow to tell a message to their ass that they refuse to listen to about their night nocturnal ways. The owl comes right back into the energy right here. Well, this is the medicine person right here with a full circle here with ideas. Their ideas didn't work. That's what that shit said. Because you a star on, you're the star of the show now. Okay? Where this 9 of Wands wounded warrior, that's a wounded person that they went over there with. Over there thought they was going to grow something. That shit didn't grow nothing. That shit went the other way. That shit went to seed in the ground. While this person now sitting over there thinking about what all the money they spent. And they should have just gave you your flowers when it came to you. And then y'all both would have been able to, you know what I mean, have your own, you know what I mean, horse stampede, you know what I mean? But no, instead, they couldn't balance the shipwreck. They couldn't. And that shit turned right into a tower because of their betrayal. That shit cat. And while you watch this shit go down, yeah, you watch this shit go down with the moon cycle prospect. That's your prospect right there. 9, 8 of Pentacles. That it was easier to work on your own self. It was easier that way. It was easier. Because you was with this person was danger. A danger to themselves and others would accumulate. They accumulated your trust was breached here, basically. You know what I mean? You couldn't be trusted, basically. There ain't no sense in this sugarcoating the shit. Their trust couldn't be They couldn't be trusted. Solid. They couldn't be trusted. Basic. A player couldn't be trusted. Like I said, this soulmate couldn't be trusted. Twin flame, contract, soul connection, past life, we could not be trusted. Player, karma, charmer, manipulative, karmic, and being tested, and they failed. Yeah. Heart broken up. Yep. Walking away, ending, separated, and it's over in reverse. They saying it's not over, but they got the sign that it's over. They was told with faith that you stood on business here when it comes to fate and to meet somebody new, and that's to predetermine, and that's to meet this person that by divine order, and somebody with money that don't got money problems like them, and that ain't materialistic like them. This person that's gonna be successful. Okay, they ain't gonna have money problems like this person. Their finances is gonna be together, and it's protected in its energy by the divine order. I told you. Somebody that wants you to hold them, but they want you to wait up for them too, though. But it's like a no, because it's like you feel like home to them, but it's like comfort, safety, belonging, and shelter. They said, but this person is a deception. They a snake, temptation, and enemy. They've been dating other people, courting other people, almost about to have an anniversary with this person, been meeting up with this person for years, type shit. So this person got a toxic connection with somebody, with fighting, codependent, understanding, and a trigger with this person. So this person, you got new love. It keeps saying, like, you ain't got to wait on this person. The honeymoon phase, childlike phase. This is moving on in the new beginning. Like, you about to be smitten for somebody else with a wedding. Even wedding bells is even here. To a marriage forever and the one. You know what I mean? It's mysterious that you see this coming, but don't be, you know what I mean, too delusional that it can't happen, because faith of a mustard seed is here. Okay, with the message of love, like, it's here. I am thinking about you, my love, even though you think I'm not. I miss you every day and night. I'm curious to know what you have been doing. How did your day go by without me? Sometimes I wonder, do you even think of me? I am feeling the urge to reach out to you, my love, and I will promise. And I want to call you, but I will promise. Something was the greener grass. Something was still attracted to you, but while they sit with somebody else that's jealous and bitter about y'all love being real, they silently keeping that a secret or close to their chest, and that's the sun. In that sense, they still, Ace of Wands, still got big passion for you, but they got to keep that shit a secret when it comes to the divine intervention. Divine pulled you out, and they got a family. They want to let you know they got a family with this person. So I'm not a person that like kids, like other people's kids. Like, I'm just saying, listen, like, if you got kids under a certain age, then I feel like that's always drama, and I just don't feel like I want to be part of that shit. I'm not gonna go back sleeping with my ex people that I used to go back being with after not sleeping with them for years. I'm not just that intrigued. If you an ex, you an ex for a reason. Like, I'm not gonna come back with a catalyst of supernatural karma to bring you back. They said that's an intervention anyway. Like, that's what divine intervened when it came to the dancer of life. This person was dancing around life with you, not wanting to be a companion to you, but trying to be an enemy to you. You know what I mean? A hunter of your dreams, trying to siphon your dreams out of you, stealing your ideas and shit. You know what I mean? Look, the spirit of love. They was robbing you of love. You know what I mean? You deserve love. Ancestors said, yeah, now you know. I remember when they was trying to steal your love and you ain't see it coming. So now they want love with some third party that they had a bad love child with. That's the accumulated energy and waiting to explode with your light gonna explode it with roulette. That's the gamble. That's welcome to the casino. You know what I mean? That's the coffin that they put the shit to arrest. You know what I mean, and they in bad health for putting this shit to rest. That choosing another lover over you with lovers. You know what I mean? Yeah. Look, the tools of the service. That was the two of tools. You know what I mean? That was where they cut this electrical supply and copyrighted with something or someone and edited the service. And all the while you was the gift with the cycle. Underneath they was trying to steal from you with the site, with the gift, with the thief. And now all they could do was think about you. Okay, when it comes to the Queen of Pentacles, that they didn't think that you had anything. They didn't think that you was abundant. They didn't think that you knew anything. They didn't think that you had worth here. I'm just telling you, they didn't think you had it. With the devil here and the three of materials. And in the drugstore elixir here. You know what I mean? They thought they had the antidote. They thought they had the, you know what I mean? Somebody said take 2K with this weed here in an elixir jar. You could take Sherm. That shit like little weed pellets and embalming fluid type shit. I don't even know. That's like, oh shit. Yeah, that's where they felt messed up at. Like, oh, they messed up big time when it came to that moon cycle. Moon again. Six of Wands said they thought this was a big win, but when they really realized in doing 5 a.m. so they make me when you wasn't there or when it didn't make sense no more. Yeah, the devil. When the devil had got turned itself in, like shit, he turned into a dog right there, and he turned his back on himself. Yeah, the magician with magic here. The devil, the magic, the devil, the magic. That's all I got. The devil, the magic, the devil, the magic, the devil. And then here, the ace of torches, setting that shit afire. Look, with them damn unjust behaviors. You know what I mean? Look at the person standing before the damn judgment. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking. This is what they slept on. That they would be judged on this shit under the moon. And then Queen of Torches. Who they were sleeping around with. Who they got burnt by. Okay, who set their situation afire and believed them that they had that they was more cheery. They was better off with them. Okay, somebody created an island in their own head that they was better for this person than you, and they sabotaged it, or this person allowed it to. So it takes two to tango. So take it as it will resonate. All right, so let me see what the magician and the devil and the roulette got to do with anything, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna get up out of here. All right, so we got the barbarian again, the necromancer. The necromancer is still here. He was here the other day, the page of wands. And then we still got the barbarian. So he was over here being barbaric when it came to a fool, a jester. So when it came to adjusting itself, when it came to fitting in with another orange cat type energy and doing tricks with tantric sex and a temptress. Let me see. Tell me what else. What is this alluring lust and irresistible flirt? What was that? The wheel of fortune and inquisitioner. So this was an inquisitioner that was already on the spinning wheel of their own fate anyway when it came to this situation or circumstance. They didn't know that they was though. Yeah, vampires. Yeah, nah. 6 of Wands. This was the GOLEM. This is the glums of this situation. Look how big that thing is. This is a rock that was camouflaged. How much power this shit on. Because look, this shit is actually before. This person is standing before this dark entity is standing before this thing, whatever this is that was on fire. Okay, around this situation, that this must be an environment this person might be in with this person that got said they had like anger problems. Look like. Yeah, nah, that's the Bartran. That's also the Papa Dop in his energy when it comes to the strength. This could be also a transforming of a strength too, when it comes to something being illuminated about you, because this is what they thinking about with thoughts and the gifts. Okay, shit, and then the thief, what they try to steal, that's being exposed. Especially in this family situation when it comes to the magic. Magic comes right back in again when it comes to a soul connection. The life partner. This is lifers. Somebody could do a life and high priestess. Somebody that changed their mind when it came to it. Karma. and justice when it comes to the courage to walk away. This person receiving karma for the shit they did. Like, look at this. Like, the Seven of Pentacles come right back. Like, when it comes to what was following you, now this is just showing the growth of what's coming. It's like, okay, you planted the seeds that was following you, right? And you put that shit right back into the ground and sow a new harvest in that situation. Well, they didn't want you to make this new harvest because that's present. That's your new abundance growing right now. Right now. Right now growing. Right now. This is why I told you the judgment was here because you would be naked before the truth right now. There's the judgment with the white birds flying by. That's your naked truth right here. The snow angel is here when it comes to signs are here already. Are with you already. That these witches at these envy with green, somebody that the time has ran out when it came to them trying to steal something. When it comes in an important end to a new beginning, this had to end when it came to the angel of alchemy in order for miracles to happen here. And I told you that already came in, but she was already camouflaged when she came in when it comes to the powerful personal growth. This is growing so fast when it came to the twin flame. This died out, but this new flame is coming in. You know what I mean? When it comes to great fortune. Like, unfortunately, you get a new wish fulfillment. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, they want to steal that, but they got detoured from stealing that too. Okay, they still got these rose colored glasses on when it comes to you having privileges. You know what I mean? They don't realize you the privileged lady, but they gonna soon realize when it comes to tooling labor, you put the work in, and this ain't just come easy to you when it comes to occupation. You ain't even got a job, Tommy, but judgment says you got higher ranking in the spirit that they don't need to worry about your business when it comes to your child. You've been having royalty since a child. Okay, when it comes to this adjudication energy, when it comes to change, this is what's going to change everything here. This person is in despair when it comes to you. The house, your foundation is solid when it comes to concern. Their solid, their foundation may not be as solid as yours when it comes to this unexpected income, when it comes to this journey you about to go on. The devil don't want you to have it, but I gotta tell you, you was already here. Two of Wands already expecting this to come in. When I tell you this wealthy man is coming in, I mean, like, he coming in. When it comes to this community, these people is talking about this like, damn, she ain't even look back. But it's gonna happen so quick, you ain't gonna see it with 11 here. You ain't gonna see this coming. This person didn't even see it coming. This person was somewhere sweeping chimneys for some broke bee, or acting like they was faking rich, or fake flexing for some hoe witch, right? With high priestess and his energy, right? That's you. They thought they knew you, but they didn't know you when it came to this mature woman. They didn't know you. They didn't know you was this mature. They didn't put themselves in an imprisonment trying to think they know you when it comes to a messenger. A message. The message is that they ain't the main male no more. That they ain't even on your horizon. They ain't even in your, they ain't even official no more. Y'all ain't even gonna never be official no more with the family room here. Like, that's being discussed. That ain't nobody in this family room. That there ain't no room for them in this family room, because guess what? You about to get married. You about to get married with marriage here. If you ain't already married, with honor. Okay, you're a man appointed by divine intervention. Okay, when it comes to this pathway, I don't have no more cards. And I mean, it's gonna be a mature connection with mature. Okay, okay, with mature. I love these cards. This from this deck. They speak the truth and nothing but the truth. I love this deck right here. All right, so great fortune, great fortune. You have done the work, but continue to do the work too. So that's also a key too. Continuing to do the work. You know what I mean? We got to keep that maintenance up on the work. A job well done, but it still needs maintenance. Okay, the Bartron is here. Gatekeepers are here. The vampires are here. The barbarians are here. The necromancer is here. Doing his fucking tricks. The magician is back out here. Bunch of tricksters is out here. Whole witches and damn thieves and shit is out here. Chariot, this person want to come back. These are the people that they running into, and they want to come back and copyright what they learned over there with these people and could cut your electricity off. I mean, your connection to the divine. Just keep these people out your energy. They mean you no good. They mean you no good with a cough and they died for a reason. They said don't feel sorry if you hear about their demise. You know what I mean? I heard they put death upon you. If they put death upon you, there's death upon them. Mm-hmm. Mm. Prospect. The future is bright. Keep moving forward. It's a danger though. They in danger. They don't realize they in danger. They think they know it alls here. I see a bunch of know it alls. Somebody think they know it all. Okay. They think they know it all. Know it all. There's a know it all here. There's no, they don't know it all. They don't know what they're talking about. Page energy. They don't know. They don't have a bright idea. This ain't a bright future. No, 4 of Wands. No, the person they're with is a liar. She's false. Mm-mm. She doesn't. She's broke too. This is your bag. This is not their bag. They barely got enough. Spiraling. Black crows is here. Crows came in the stars as well. Down at the river. Something is at the river. Significance is a river. Is significant life. And it's something about the trees by the river. When it comes to a message of concern, their emotions up for you. Their emotions, they're heartbroken over you. Conflicted over you. Can't imagine you being with someone else without them. Hung up. You see the true them reading. You read them clear. Mm. They didn't want you to manifest without them. They was trying to block your blessings here. Magician and the Fool. This fool jumped right out over the mat. They jumped right out. They didn't want you to rise. This is low vibration. They wanted to eat you here. Cannibals here. They wanted to eat you. Eat your ideas. Eat your soul. Breadcrumb you. Keep you dematized with dingaling. Well, I told you clinging to that dingaling. I saw you. And this, they wanted you to be like this third party is clung to his dingaling or something. Yeah. But they're sleeping with multiple people here. Foolish idea, foolish ways, immature, crying over you, crying, still in a connection with somebody new, wanting to reach out or come, knowing someone new is coming in. This is you knowing new love is on its way. Have you seen me? No, this person keeps this other person hidden. Somebody's being threatened. Earth's energy, grounding. Somebody's in a dangerous environment. Cash, money, boss, tunes. Somebody talks negative to somebody about who they ain't. You ain't this shit. You ain't that shit. I told you Darla ain't Darla. And somebody could have got punched in the face. Plenty of cash. That's a punch in the face there. Capricorn. Tropical bar. So this is like cocktail bars, cold drinks. Somebody could have turned. This person might have not have drank when they were with you. They could have been a big drinker when they was somebody new. Somebody feels like their love, they chose wrong. They feel like now they chose wrong, but it's too late now because like they projected a lot of they was publicly humiliating you in front of others, being a devil. And they lied about a lot of things that they kept camouflage with the Ace of Wands about passionate things they did. And they did this with purpose. Like they did this on purpose or with purpose. Okay? This person here that wanted shit to go their way. Somebody that need these pills. Somebody could have schizophrenia, mental disorder. They could be have multiple personality. They could just be like pretend to, you know what I mean, be off the hook and just be, you know what I mean, like an inflated ego, basically. Shit, like that's what it said. This person just is unrequited for you. This person's just not for you. With the person, the monster with a smile. The monster with a smile said, "This is a dissing link department. This person would diss you anyway, especially because they don't really want to be with you, like type shit. Like coming together, they want to come together to see what you got going. But otherwise, like this is a fool. Like and your third eye is woke. Like so, like you see this person, the blind by charm. You're not blinded by charm no more. When it comes to heal, you've been healed. You're not blinded by charm no more. Uh-uh. No, this person can't do that. Come in like that. This obsessed lover can't come in here and be like with their toxic ways now. With prospect and hope, there's light. Where there's light, there's hope. Like you ain't hopeless. You hopeful for the better. Like you know you can get better with a soulmate here. With a soul connection here, with partnership, with a soul contract here. They didn't want it, so now you get one. They might be trying to bully you here. This is a drama starter. Somebody might be following you online. Something about bullying somebody online. This is a wolf in sheep's clothing. They hiding behind a fake name or a fake profile. Somebody still threatened or intimidated or bothered by you in some way, shape, or form with two guns on the table. Somebody that they need to move away from. They might be threatening them at where they at, and they can't tell you that with Scoop here. That they number somebody need to take a closer look. That nosy in your business. Somebody might be haunted by somebody that's threatening them with flashbacks, somebody that's cock blocking, and somebody that's causing a bitch fight or a nigga fight, or some kind of arguments or some physical war or competing energy when it comes to an obsessed lover with spirit that got facts that you are spirit. They've been hating on your spiritual gifts. Same shit, different day. Especially when it comes to a divination abuser that was moving in silence with that thought they was boss daddy, rich daddy, big dick energy. I told you it was a fake flexer in here when it came to reflecting that they ain't who they really is when it comes to a romantic love affair with a third party that now got bad habits and a bad offer with when it comes to in their head and overthinking and stressing about a situation or a circumstance that they insecure about, especially other people finding out about this secret when it comes around with Darla and Daryl. When I told you Superman with an X-ray vision here when it came to this habits and security and instincts and emotions and receptivity along with some feminine ways or something like they do while they high. Trash. This shit's about to be explode. And somebody that's doing drugs, they caught in a bad choice. But a bugaboo and needing to go to the fucking doctor and check their goddamn self. They ain't resentful about a situation, something that they damaged and shattered and effed up, knowing they effed up with you. And now they tired of the shit they sell because the shit about to go down. I mean, like, it's about to go down, like, in the archive books. Like, like, I don't even want to say what I keep saying because they keep telling me shit. Like, shit. They said it's a dirty offer because whoever this person is, but that's in this love affair, like it's a message of concern. Like, get your ass out. She ain't who she say she is, but if you choose to stay there, keep sitting your ass there. Cause I don't like your tower. But you know, I'm just a messenger, so don't listen to me. Somebody that can get money all the time, or somebody hang around somebody that get money, or like these is get money niggas or something like this. Somebody that like somebody here. I don't even know. Somebody that's not from here. You not from here. Who not from here? Who not from here? This romantic lover told these people that they wasn't from here. Rejected. It's a reject. Who this reject around here? They like, who this reject around here? Like, who that? Let me see. Who this? Who this rejected? Who this? Who this rejected? Pictures. Who is this person? Blowing kisses. Who is this person? Who is this rejected person? Somebody that's shocked. That's the swords in a row. Somebody that get clarity and truth of the revelation that's here. They already know that this person is like reflecting an obsessed lover here. Or they giving off that they are obsessed. A girl with a snake is giving off this vibe that she's a snake. They in their head while they pick this snake. Because they wanted a snake. They wanted this bitch to move her body like a snake, man. You see that emergency? You see how quick that emergency changed for them? See now? Why they have ejected you and the dirty offer stepped in? See that? And now they need a rescue with boss daddy, fake daddy, rich daddy, poor daddy. Okay, feel sorry for me, daddy. That's why you're over here with no facts, because the fact is they messed up. Okay, the fact is that they being threatened. Their life could be compromised. The environment could be a threat. Okay, with a wolf in sheep's clothing. These people that's watching this person might be bullying them online, telling them don't get your ass on there or we will shoot by 10. Shit, type shit. Just to scare them, scare tactics. Somebody could be controlling somebody like that. You can get on, but don't get on too much. You can eat, but just don't eat all of it. Type shit. Somebody else here come more emergency. You know what I mean? It might be calling them to the crib because they need help. Told you. Somebody don't know how much danger they're in. They outnumbered now when it comes to the opportunity and refusing to see the bound of love. The love abounds. The trust ain't trusting no more. When it comes to checking yourself, they can't check themselves because these people ain't who they say they is. These people ain't who they say they is. These people perpetrated a fraud with the notary. They look good on paper type people on this situation. This person pick people depending on how good they sucked it from the back or something with decades. Okay, this person been doing this shit for years. You know what I mean? Fooling people. Somebody could be a young old or an old lady, young dude type shit. Somebody that sleep or slept or sleeping with the enemy or their own enemy. They is the enemy. They ain't the damsel and they ain't the distress. They was the distress. The feminine energy is said this person is undisciplined. This is confused. This person don't know this person is lying. This person, every word come out their mouth is a lie. This person sleep though. They don't know that though. They act like they don't see it. They said it's a mirror though because they both lie. They both sleep like they don't lie at each other. They both telling each other lies. Confession. Yeah, that's not the truth. They ain't telling each other the truth because the truth is clarity here when it comes to revelations, honor, protection, and determination to keep this lie going. Okay, whatever this shit is a lie. That's to pretend. The others that like everything is going well with high haters. This all a ghost train. Okay, I'm telling you. Then they got this damn four wands here. This was the connection. That everything is under the big tops is going well. Barling and Bradley circus is gonna go on tonight. Okay, type shit. Tell me about the ghost train. And he's on fire when it comes to today's challenge. Yeah, he's mad that you're center stage. You're not in the center stage of their big top, but you got your back turned to them. So like you aren't center stage in their life. So who's are you center stage in? They know how you brought temperance into their life. They know how you brought temperance into their life. So who temperance you bringing into other people? What ace of cups are you bringing into somebody? The full cup is you bringing into somebody else's life. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like this person is wondering that now.
What I'm telling you, what else? They don't know who you're in love with. This is what they say. You're giving your love to somebody or something. So let's say temperance in the reverse. This is confusing and we're confused here. Like this is they feel like the baggage is now that you deceived them. Okay, with discipline. Yeah, because that's what I got, Queen of Emotions. You're being like stoic with your energy. You're like looking beautiful, emotionless. You know what I mean? You're inspiring them in many ways. Like the devil is like, what the F is going on here? Like you got everything at the end of your finger. They're at a death. And they're like six of voices like she's not saying a word. Like, and no. Like, you just letting shit happen when it comes to the sun. You letting actions speak louder than words. Remember every day you was a sharp, you remember that it was trying to triangulate you with the third party? Thought doing trying to do everything for clout? Now the clout is clouting when it comes to the two of voices. You cut them off. Cut them out. You know what I mean? You're getting happiness in other places when it comes to the hang up. You ain't hanging up over this person. You're not waiting for this person anymore. Like, this is like this. Like, it came like that. So you're not waiting for this love from this person. You're not willing to get closure from this person with the Eight of Swords here. Like, you're not waiting for the reflection. You're not waiting for them to mirror anything to them. Like, you're matching, if anything, you're matching their energy. You're actually matching your imprisonment. Like, okay, well, you're in prison, I'm in prison. You're or like, or if I'm going to prison, you want to be in mental in prison because I'm going to prison. Like, but it's like, no, the fuck, I'm not. Like, Nine of Pentacles, I'm abundant on my own. Remember, I was walking through the field with money following behind me, and then I planted a tree and made a bonsai tree out of it that was growing. And now you see that bonsai tree now has grown into a tree of its own that is now plentiful for me to pick fruitful off of right now. Look, and I could just Six of Pentacles dangle some in my fucking hand anytime I get ready of my own works. See, I don't need your work. Nine of Pentacles. They want that though. They want to come in. That's the strength. That's the whole strength of it. That's the whole strength. Juggle. Yeah, but then they want to juggle you though. That's what they really want to do. But Chariot said, "Nah, don't bring your ass back this way too." His cups. They want some kind of connection, but it's all deceptive though. It's undisciplined, and the perspective is like it's hopeless. There, you know what I mean? Like it's danger, 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 stranger danger almost. Like that's the truth. Like you okay holding on by yourself. The tree is right there with the Seven of Pentacles says you got ideas to grow on your own. Your investment, you're perfectly able to invest on your own. Like truthfully, like you're abundant on your own. The contract that you got coming with a wealthy man, you're gonna be able to be wealthy with a wealthy man and still have your own money. And like this person doesn't see it. Okay, with the fool here. And that's the truth though. Like that's the literal truth though. That this person wants to come in and just offer you some sex and a good time, like, and celebrate maybe some drinks or some shit, and tell you how wounded they been with the third party, and then go back out the door in the chapter. Like it's a no, and then go back offering to the third party that they left back with your damn ideas. That's that you was birthing. Like there you go, and there's the war world right out of your favor, right there, right. And then they go back playing a player back in their old favor again. And while she over there sitting in your power and your energy, because you gave that person your energy. And now you back carrying burdens that no longer was your burden to carry in the first place. Look at that. Back being breadcrumb. Where you blocked them out, now they got the block. They got to block you now. Because you trying to figure it all out again. And they said, no, we're not doing that shit no more. We already put a light on that subject. That subject is already over with. You know what I mean? King of Cups. That shit already is emotionless. You already got the world out of your favor. Do you want the world out of your favor, or you want to be victorious in your favor with Queen of Swords? That's the truth. Like Queen of you know what your intuition is telling you. Like this ain't something that you don't know. With this here, this is what they don't want you to know. Like with it in this reverse, you already know what your intent and intentions. You already know what intent they under now. When it comes to the Nine of Swords, keep you not in a nightmare, keep you crying, keep you feeling lost, keep you energetically in a reaction for them. And it's like, no, you already climbed this. You already got heaven on earth. Why would you want to go to, you know what I mean, hell on earth? It's like, no, like you already
been deceived by this person already. Like, you already skimmed off the top to see that this is all this person wants is something from the surface. Hi. All right, you guys. I'm gonna catch you guys a little later. Thank you. Cause see, look, 10 of Wands is here. Look, 10 of Wands, right? That's leaving. Know what I mean? Like, where something no longer serves you, right? Cause you did too much work. Now you letting the ox do the work. Now you letting whatever this, like, you moving forward, right? Because where you had the key to get out, like, you was sitting here in despair where you no longer, you didn't even need to be in despair. Like, you sitting there in despair for what? And we wasn't even in despair. Like, it was nothing to be in despair about. Because it wasn't your fault. You was already had faced the monster already. The monster with a smile. You had already met that person already. And the confusion was that was when the mask came off with mystery. It already came off, especially when it came to Little Shock of Horror. Like, feed me Seymour. This person, all he wanted with the start drama was feed me Seymour. You know what I mean? For more, 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 more. But when it came to the owl here of the medicine, with the galactic here, they got a taste of their own medicine. With the milkshake here, enjoy it here with 2 drinks. And the wet agency, they got a taste of their own medicine here. And it was stand to prove they got a taste of their own medicine because karma showed up. Debt collection showed up. Struggle love showed up. The dark night of the soul shows up. Even in plain sight with the tropical bar here, it shows up in a drink, a private affair, a one night stand, a small encounter. You know what I mean? Whatever the celebration is. Oh, it's my birthday. I'll cry if I want to. Energy under celebrate 7 of pleasures. Empty love, empty investments. Nothing that came back because the supply and service of this electrical work was two tools. And that was copywritten when it comes to a professional copywriter and editing service. This was the night of tools. This is the tools that this night tried to copyright somebody else's work. And that was a roulette. That was a risk. And that was a risk that they was willing to take with 7 here. You know what I mean? Double or nothing, right? But they said that was not something that they should have did. That was a drug that they should have never poured. That they should have it was tainted. Like, that drug was already tainted when it came to the waitress. You know what I mean? That shit had cyanide on it. All right, they already had poison. It built your confidence. All right, don't leave your drink unattended in this situation with the page of meals. You know what I mean? When it came to them 2 can tango. 2 can tango here. When it came in reverse, though, they didn't tango long as they kept you on the brain. Yeah, Ace of Cups with confusion here, and that confused the third party that this person was still hung up when it comes to the truth. Like, why we can't go no further than where we are, because they still was hung up over the break of dawn. And that was the truth. That was the truth. They was hung up over you. But, and the choice they made with the devil. And now Emperor was like, damn, I didn't expect to lose the motherfucker over you, bitch. And like, now I don't really even like you. Because you had a hand in it anyway with the hand. You had a hand in it. And they was like, don't blame me, bitch. Because, like, that angel collision, the belief and style and attitude and energies that you was putting towards your soulmate, you shouldn't even have listened to me then. If that's the case, you shouldn't have been even listening to me if that was a message of love that you love your connection with her. Like, why was you listening to me? Temperance. Why was you giving fucking sex to me? Why was you doing it with me? If you were so... Shit, if you were so in love with your 2 of Cups, if you were so in love with me, why was you over here rescuing me? Okay. Main female, why was we over here in a connection if you so in love with that person? Victory. And you still want victory with that person. Message of concern. The fool, I feel like the person that they went to felt like a fool. That they was in a connection with somebody that they had their body, but they didn't have their mind type shit. That was just some kind of confession that they just told me. You know what I mean? Just now. That's the sun. You know what I mean? And that was 8 of materials. And that was how that shit materialized. How this person still look at you as a paint, like as a how you are. You know what I mean? These roses really smell like poo poo. But you really don't smell like poo poo. They told everybody else that you smell like poo poo so they wouldn't come over and smell you. But literally, you smell good. Like, literally, that was the confusion. That was the resistance. That was what was closed off. That was the doubt that they put out so that others wouldn't see your worth. And so that they could still hold me. So you could still hold on to them. But they had some skeletons that they needed to, like an ace of wands, that they needed to, they had caught something with that shit to the bone. You know what I mean? And they barely was above water. Hear that back to barely above water shit. They were sitting down there capping of this situation, even with a skull in their head, that they was already underwater about this situation when they had walked away. They knew what it was. They knew that you could manage on your own without them. You know, they knew that you could create a garden on your own. They knew that you would eventually find two a cup somewhere else without them, without being breadcrumbed. You know what I mean? They knew that was a crummy idea from the start to even breadcrumb you with a third party. But because, you know what I mean, it was an obstacle and it was a challenge and they was a hater of yours and they wanted to go and make new friends with, to be validated by clout or even attention for that matter, they did it and got their head fucking got head smashed. They got their head smashed. And if they ain't got their head smashed, they about to get their head smashed. Like, you know what I mean? For real, for real. Because they don't belong here with Ace of Cups. And I mean of overflowing, like leaking type shit at the hands of whoever this person that they dealing with. You know what I mean? With, I'm getting like Offset over there trying to get sympathy out of Cardi, trying to start a fight with somebody, and then like they started it and then go right back trying to be like mean and nasty because she found out like he didn't give her the attention. He didn't get the attention. I mean, she showed up like, yeah, I want nothing to happen with my kid, but now she's talking about, oh, he could come back and move in the house. Like, yeah, I don't know if that shit is true or not, but like, don't you let no motherfucker come back and guilt trip you back into your crib because they will. You know what I mean? Use the kid. Oh, I got beat up by 8 guys. Now the 8 guys gonna show up at your house now. You know what I mean? Like, you don't got security and legal teams to tell you this or that or the other. So basically, you gotta go with, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You don't got thousands of dollars to invest in stuff like she can. But what I'm saying is, like, when people are manipulative and they want to get their way and they ain't getting a rise out of you, they'll go to great lengths. I'm just saying. So take it as it will resonate, you guys. I thank you guys for joining me. And if there is no more messages, spirit, let me know. Somebody wants something quick with you and been back out the door, back donating to what they've been donating to. So if you want to play donation with this person, the donation center with this person, then go ahead and donate to this person, because I can tell you right now, this person is waiting for an opportunity for you to wave the flag for them to go ahead. But it's like, it's already like you already know like what to do here. It's like already been shown to you that it's a no. But you can do whatever you want at your own free will. So if you choose to rewrite the narrative and go back down that path again, by all means do that. And we'll be just you'll be back on the path again. You know what I mean? Like, a spirit is already telling you and warning you, like, you are the empress. You are abundant on your own. You have manifested your own bonsai tree, and you are sitting here waiting in abundance of your blessing. You are blocking whatever this page of wands energy is out. You have been shown clarity in this energy now, that things are only on the surface. That's the surface energy. That the 10 of swords, that they've deceived you, been deceptive towards you. And now the communication from Mercury is none. It's a no contact. It's none. It's danger. It's danger. It's a dangerous. It's a danger. You're looking at this person as danger. Stranger danger, stranger things. A stranger encounters a playboy, playgirl, F-boy, F-girl, city boy, city girl, young ho, young dude, young boy, young whatever this is. Energy. Death. Devil. Like I got nothing but the death. That's the devil. That's musicians. That's the death. That's the devil. Like back and forth with the energy. Like this shit is wild how it's coming in. Material. Watching you though. The spirit about you getting happiness. And a lot of it too. Like cause they like it's like almost like they almost like bracing for you to get like this happy cup running over for you, like because they already know once you get a happy this like this Six of Wands Vic start like in spotlight, because this is what the challenge is. This hate train don't want you to get it because they sitting in incognito hoping that you still in pieces over them having a baby by a third party while you trusted your intuition and was like, that's your effing problem. And that's your effing karmic problem with whoever this karmic nut you case you dealing with faith. You got the faith of a mustard seed that the divine has stepped in and ordered your steps in this energy. So you ain't worried about that. In this message, you ain't worried about them because the divine has ordered your steps when it came to the tango in reverse. You ain't tangled in this mess when it came to sharing the breaking news. Somebody that was talking about you behind your back. Endangering your character here. Telling people you were running around, had an abortion at the abortion clinic. That was a plan of action to desecrate your name with living out loud. And while they was over here having a feast of plenty with a webbed witch here. A web witch. Yeah, John wants to recant his story in this situation. Our subject. Yeah, they subject themselves to a lineage curse or even their bloodline to be cursed. So if they little baby is a little baby, he's cursed. Sorry to say it, but that's what happens when you out here with punishment. And punishment is out here, so already on the table. It's mad crazy how this person thought like they was faking this happiness to get you to stay relevant with these people for clout. But now that this reckless sexting got out of hand with this third party in them, they trying to figure out like what can they do now to like resurrect this funeral, resurrect them being looking like a jackass, because everything reflects to you healing yourself with self-love here. Like, you know your worth here, and all they looking at is like how toxic their lifestyle is with backstabbing you. And that's being illuminated with left you hanging, and that's being illuminated with no closure. And now they wondering like, I guess you fed up about it because you ain't entertaining it with pressure. That was pressure, and they pressuring my way of the high with faith again. So you ain't really pressed by this situation or subject, and they not really liking that you're not pressed by that. I don't know what has gotten in your mind, but they're not happy that you're not pressed. Like, you got to be pressed by this. And you're not. You're not. You detoured it. Divine stepped you out of the way. And now they're catching it with sun. And your emotions are not motion for them. They're trying to make a reaction with the magician. But you're like, fuck you. And they're like, what do I gotta do to get a reaction out of them? She's sleeping on me. She's sleeping around on me. Well, that's what the story was. They told people that you slept around. That's why it's unrequited. You weren't loyal. So now all of the people that they came against you with, these people was like, oh, I'll be loyal to you. You don't have to worry about me cheating. But they went and got with cheaters anyway. You know what I mean? Especially a dirty hoe witch. Like, they went and got, these was drama start. That was the drama. That was all the drama. Like, there am I the drama. Like, they said you was the drama when it came to this emperor and his devils and his damn options. Mm-mm. and his cyberbullying. And that was fated to detour though. They didn't know it was going to detour and punish them. You know what I mean? They thought it was going to detour and punish you and make you chase and make you, you know what I mean, lose spot in the spotlight and make you pour back into them. But all it did shit was like make you more balanced, make you more elevated with the world in your favor, and made you see that your emotions for them had sailed because they was a scavenger and they wasn't filling your bowl anyway. You know what I mean? Like they wasn't filling your bowl anyway. And you was victorious on your own, so playing this risk with them wasn't gonna get you no damn where. Literally. Because you was a blessing in disguise that they didn't want to accept, right? Basically, they didn't want to accept that you was the blessing in disguise. They wanted you to be, like, because this is loyal. That was you being loyal to them, like, and they was like all this baggage, and with the truth and fairness here, with the order in your steps, they broke their heart trying to be like I don't even know, like being selflessness, abusive of kindness. They abused your kindness with the Three of Swords, overly grieving you. They overly grieving you. Heartache, trauma, and sorrow, closure, forgiveness. You know what I mean? Dave's stuff. I mean, they gave their stuff back. Nine of Swords, depression. You know what I mean? Under intense anxiety. Yeah, for their cheating ways. This is a reference guide. They was because they referred to what they did, like when it came to their reflection, like who they showed up as. Like, oh shit, like who they showed up as. That's what they said. They showed up as the Five of Pentacles. The missing piece. Missing without the piece they needed. And a crash dummy. That was the guy right there. And the Ten of Wands. The people they slept with. And who they was on the damn pole with when it came to them. And who they went up and down with when it came to them not talking about it. And who they was hung up over when it came to the hangman. Okay? Like, danger. That shit was dangerous. And it was options that they should have been able to discern themselves against. But they wasn't. You know what I mean? Because their ego wouldn't let them. You know what I mean? And that witchcraft wouldn't let them. So they felt like they had to be a bully and bully a subject, and got bullied when they went to somewhere else with a war. There's some war. They might be out here with gangs. I don't know who this war is. I don't know if we out here really like out here fighting Iraq. I don't even know. Or some spouse or some kind of person that's out here hungry. You know what I mean? Like the gone. Like, I don't even know. But whatever it is, this person is like out reaching outward. Like that they sailed away. Now they looking back when it comes to the road to regret or remorse. They regret going over this way, picking something else that they thought was better. Let's see. And then I'm getting out of here. Tell me what this food and hunger is. The food and hunger is like swiftness. You moving on with the swiftness, not being hungry for their attention. With judgment, justice. You feel like this is justified. You got your reward. This person might be looking for prison time. But you sitting in high honor in this situation too. Nah, this was a crisis. That was what was fueling this situation. So you ain't fueling this shit no more. So they ran off to somebody else that they thought was better than you. And now you went bit epic on this shit. Now they want to come out here with hope again. Hope is where light is, and light is where now they want to come back with vitality and run the race. And he was like, nah, they pointed the finger. They blamed you. And yeah, because blame is here. They got this family they dealing with here. Like, they got this new beginning with that person. They out here still celebrating ecstasy with a spouse. Some foundation that they found established a security with. Chasing thrills that's toxic. In the pursuit of it still. Still prioritizing sleeping around. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. You know what I mean? Out here still being a pimp. Or out here, Three of Pentacles, still got a third party and a Page of Cups and no emotions for them. And pretending like they got big love for them, too. Pretends to, oh, that's in reverse. So I got the magician again. I told you that's all spell work. Magician, king of wands in reverse. Not even interested in that person. Sweetheart, not in reverse. That's in reverse. That's dirty energy there. Two of swords, cut them out. Emperor, and then the world. In the world. And then I got five of cups and the queen of swords and the two of pentacles, juggling whoever these third parties are. Whoever this temperance is, whoever this tower is, and whoever this ace of cups that they told that they was in love with the cup running over. And then the queen of pentacles, there's some third party, that two of pentacles that they still kissing with when it comes to the knight of swords. 10 of pentacles, they go broke for this person too. And they got a car, they'll go broke for that person. They'll get that person their last dollar. Yeah. So this is some resistance, and this is the energy when it comes to this person's chasing and pursuit, especially when it comes to a baby's mother and a karmic relationship. The ships have sailed, even though they're in a mental imprisonment about losing you. The angel says their love life. Let's see what this love life is, and I'm gonna end this energy here. I'm gonna leave it here after this. They say this is coming right back out with the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody that's abundant on their own without them. But somebody needs them too. Somebody is using them for money and a good time and a lifestyle. A young hoe. Can you get my nails done? Can you get my nails done? Hourglass now. Act now. This is a passage of time. This is somebody they was passing time with when it came to the easy path. Lord of the easy path. All right, wash clean and drift ashore. So this is where life currents have brought you here. Now it's time to find your footing. They got lost. Their foot got lost. Ride the wave. Life's ups and downs are inevitable. Embrace the thrills of uncertainty. Grip tight. Hold through the descent. And the ascent follows close behind. Talents grow. Small beginnings. These things that they paid attention to was all for attention seeking. When it came to the little things in life, as they can grow into something more meaningful, but that never grew into something meaningful. It was also like a withering beauty. It was all spell work. It was all like they was also waiting for you to come back. All this shit was just to see if you was gonna fight or see if you was going to sharpen your focus and focus on them when it came to this situation. But nah, you lighten your load and lighten it up with them and turn the inferno off when you turn the inferno up when you left when it came to this passage. It was like, yeah, nah, go check on that bitch curves, whoever you was watching and watching their curves with, because seizing the moment and burying the crown, burdening of a crown. So you was trying to burden my crown. I'm gonna just sit here and adjust it while I'm going to let you know the solid foundation that I'm after, and avoid the shallow structures you are, because this shit is about to crumble when it comes to stay vigilant to the unseen risk. The gamble is already here with roulette. They can derail your progress. Well, burden your crown. So this is burdening of their crown. So with power comes responsibility. The throne demands you to be ready. So they wasn't ready. And they wasn't ready. So, you know what I mean? And they didn't seize the moment. And then this solid foundation and with you just left. You know what I mean? It left. The greener, it was where the deception, the direction of the deception took direction. In this situation, when it comes to resistance to the easiest road, that was the easiest road they chose. The one they went to with the third party. That was where their easiest road showed up. They now confused why they can't get you back. You turned your back. But they never would have filled your cup in the first place if they were still here. They had too many options. She got black hair. She got red hair. This person's now feeling defeated about the choices that they made. They are being confronted by the guidance here and the resources that they chose for strength, that they turned their back. And now the sun is illuminating. Like, you see how you was frolicking with that damn nasty thing? Now you see how dirty that is in the light? Okay, but now they didn't know that, though. They thought they could see in the dark. You know what I mean? They said they had infrared eyes, but they didn't. And they should have resisted it. Closed off. All right, you guys. Namaste. Yes, you can super chat.